Hello there, here we are in the beautiful region of Puglia in southern Italy. Today we have an absolutely stunning trullo to show you. This is a 2-apartment trullo, so it's divided into 2, and currently it's a 2/3 bedroom property, but there are actually getting planning permission for a 4th bedroom, and as you can see it's absolutely beautiful. We're talking about a property which does have heating as well, so it can be lived in all year round, and it's recently just had this incredibly high quality restoration, but I think without further ado, let's just show you closer up. So you can see just how large this trullo is behind me, right? It's 152 square meters of trullo, and it's 4,200 square meters of land. As you can see, the land, they've got this nice little garden area. It's all surrounded with this stone wall that goes all the way around the property. You do have a lovely gate for the entrance as well. And you're probably noticing this is an area where there's lots of trulli around, and you're also on rolling hills, which is always something I'm kind of a fan of. I'm not so keen on the flat land. Here you can see just how you've got this rolling hill, and again it's all surrounded by that stone wall here, but you can just see how much effort has gone into making the best of the restoration of this property. So come with me further down here and we'll start with the first apartment here. So again, these are divided into 2. What we're seeing initially is this part of the trullo, and that is separate from the other side. So let's start by walking in, but please pay attention to just how much love has gone into this property, and you can see it from every little nook and cranny, all the details. They really haven't done this just to make a sale. This has been done with love, and it's a passion project which has been done. So to start with, I just want to point out the beautiful doors. I love the color of these doors. I think they go so well with the stone wall of the trullo, and obviously these are all newly finished fittings. You've got the little handle as well, so I think just the taste of what has been done here, there's nothing that needs to be added. The way I see it, it's kind of a little perfect gem of a property. So coming in here, you can see we've got the wooden beams, which I love so much, and a huge trullo cone in here. I'm not sure how easy it is to understand the height of the trullo in here, but it is absolutely huge, and you can see just how many details there are in the house. So they've exposed the stone in this section. You've got the lighting up the little capassone there, and then you've got the archways already also showing with the stone. So this kind of leads you into this, again, it's an open space kitchen. I love the tiles that they've chosen. Very simple, very straightforward, a very cute looking kitchen, and ideal for this type of a setting, right? One thing I haven't mentioned is where we are located. We are very close to Martina Franca, Locorotondo and Alberobello here as well. So it's a really nice area. We're in the heart of Valle d'Itria, which is a very sought after area because it is filled with these beautiful structures. So coming over here, this is where in many areas, here they currently have a bed set up. So it's a little bedroom here, and sometimes they put little curtains just to kind of create a division here. So it's a little single bed they've got here. But what they usually do is they would have a sofa bed here and only kind of use it when necessary. Coming through to the other side, but whilst we do that, just to mention, we do have air conditioning that also does warm air as well. And I will show you the system outside, because this is top of the range systems. They haven't spared any expense on all the services in the house. Now here's the master bedroom. It's absolutely beautiful. I think you'll all agree. Absolutely stunning ceilings. Again, very tall, huge cone in here, and absolutely tons of space, right? So they put a bed at the end of this room, but really this can all be the storage space. But again, this is a house, it's not missing in space. And again, 152 square meters of property between the two. So it's about 60-60 with obviously a bit of storage space as well. Coming back through here, we have the bathroom area as well as a little storage area. This is a bathroom again. Everything's just been finished. So these are incredible finishings of high quality. Again, I love the tiles. Really good size shower here. This is absolutely huge. And it's usually one of the weaknesses in Trulli, right? Because it's very difficult to carve out a good sized bathroom in small spaces, especially with the cone ceilings. But I think they've done an incredible job in this property here. Here behind here, you've got a bit of storage space. Very useful to have in these Trulli. And again, something which is often missing when you do go to these properties. Now, what I was mentioning, and look how beautiful this tree is. Obviously, at the time of the year, things are really starting to look pretty here in Puglia. But basically here, if we come round, we've got all the machinery, which I kind of wanted to show you because obviously just the quality of what has been put in this house. I mean, this is, apart from the fact that you can see it's all brand new, it's all just looks like they've just installed it, but it's all very good quality stuff that they've left here. So an important part to note. Also, I like how they've hidden this, right? Because obviously all this machinery, where do you hide it? I love that they've got a stone box around it. And that just shows you kind of the level of attention that they've given to this property and how important it was for them to just make sure that nothing took away from the beauty of the trullo. And look at these beautiful plants here. I mean, this, it really does feel like you're walking through a little, how do you put it, a little fantasy world, just because it actually feels unreal being here, but absolutely beautiful. And we've obviously got a beautiful day here today. So again, the colored windows, I love those colors of that window. One thing I did want to mention, which are little details but are important, the vents that go through the walls. I mean, a lot of these Trulli, obviously, the walls are very thick in these properties. And basically what you have is if you don't have any aeration, there's a lot of humidity that can form. So those details, very important to note. So coming through here, we're going into the second apartment. I even like the choice of lighting here as well. So definitely another property which is going to be beautiful to see at night. And here you can see it's a different vibe here. They've gone for, again, good sitting room size, but this is arguably the biggest cone here, right? This room is really a great size and just has a grand feel to it. And again, I love the kitchen. It's very much similar to the design of the other kitchen, but again, it's such a large kitchen with this open space dining room stroke sitting room area. Coming through here, we have really good storage space here on the left, and this is the bedroom for this apartment, which again is so cute, and it's kind of nestled in on the cones of the Trulli. So romantic, such a beautiful place. And again, we've got a really good size window. That's another tricky spot with these Trullis, right? Sometimes they don't have much light. And being able to have that amount of a window in this type of a location is not easy. You've got storage space on the left there as well. And, you know, again, the attention to detail, some of the stone exposed, some of it not exposed. I always kind of love that. Again, it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes when you've got all the stone exposed. But coming through here into the bathroom, again, very similar in terms of the design to the bathroom we've just seen. A good sized bathroom. Again, very rare in a trullo to find really good sized bathrooms. And then you've got the shower here as well, which is, again, a really good sized shower. I love the little wooden beam on the top there, just kind of little details. And every time I come and see this property, in fact, one of the things that I like the most is this little cabinet here, made from a suitcase of all things. So it's absolutely, you can still see the handle. It just says a lot about the owner of this property and just how much love they've put into it. So it's beautiful to see. Now, I did mention, so there's more storage space here, which is again, is incredibly useful to have. But at the beginning of the video, I did mention the potential to add another bedroom onto this property. Now that would actually come outside, but this would be the connection to that bedroom. You would walk through, this would become a sort of corridor area, and then outside you would have a bedroom here. So this is something which you can and or don't need to do. It's not a necessity, but if you did require that third bedroom, it would be a little bit about the square that you're kind of seeing on the floor here is where they would be allowed to do it. Now, I can't stress just how beautiful the countryside is here, but also the garden area. Now, what we have here behind me, they've kind of created a little terrace to see a point where you can have table and chairs. But again, this here has more equipment for the house, all hidden away. And I love again that they haven't spared any expenses here, right? It's all stone. You've got a really good sized room in here, but again, they haven't spared any expenses. And I'll just give them a good look of the land around because it is a really stunning plot of land. Again, it's 4,200 square meters of land and 152 square meters of property. I think it's something which, again, everyone who's kind of interested in Puglia now, these are the properties that are few and far between now. The really good quality ones are difficult to find, so I'm sure it will go pretty quickly, this one. But if you have any questions on this property or any of the others, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much for watching.